This is a meeting of the Cemetery Commission, Thursday, October 30th at 10 a.m. at the Municipal Center.
April 30th.
April 30th. What did I say?
October. That's okay.
Good start.
You're not celebrating.
Probably our last meeting. I am Betsy Youngsma. We have a quorum and we have guests. If you want to go around the table and tell everybody who you are.
Sarah Guyman, Secretary of the Cemetery Commission.
Lisa Mozinski with the Douglas Historical Society.
Krista Stevens with DAR.
Elizabeth Hopewell Kopowich with DAR.
Carlin DeRose with DAR. Sue Perkins with DAR.
Lee Lyons, Cemetery Commission Treasurer.
Great. Do we have a treasurer's report?
Yes. Our balance is now $9,664.04. But grass cutting will start soon, so that goes right down real quick. And we spent $9,664.04 on the signs for the 3 cemeteries, and they're all up, and they're beautiful.
They are.
Thank you, Sarah.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Thank you, guys. Yeah, they look great. I was
signs
happy
are
to
they?
see them.
There was never a size at
For any of the cemeteries.
any of the cemeteries, and we had signs made for Center Cemetery, South Street Cemetery, and Pine Grove.
Really nice,
Yep.
very
Which
nice.
one's the one by the Common?
Center.
That's
That center?
Yeah, that's considered Douglas Center.
Oh, okay, yeah, because of gazebo and all
No,
of
it
that
used to be
there.
Douglas Center.
Yeah, it used to be Douglas and East Douglas.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
So now we have
Okay.
3 matching signs that are, historically appropriate,
Yeah.
nice looking
Beautiful. We'll
black
have to
and
go
white.
see 'em.
Yeah, check them out. Yeah.
Oh, we will.
Yeah, that would be nice.
We got more flags.
Oh, that's right. We'll be going into them, so.
We've got a project coming October. As a group, we're going to go to the Center Cemetery and the Revolutionary War soldiers. We're going to put flag holders on their grave
nice.
sites.
Oh, that's awesome. In
Liz
October.
and I have been going and putting little flags by their graves so we know where to go.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
If I can do a walk with one of you sometime, because
That'd be great.
we want to do a 250th cemetery tour for the Revolutionary War vets, and so I want to
Okay.
map out where they each are.
In that
and I'm gonna-
cemetery, we have the spinners up
Yeah.
already.
Oh, awesome.
And towards the front.
Oh, great.
Right near Mr. Knapp.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, because, that's one of the things on the agenda today is discussing setting that up.
Because
with
I
the
can help. I
Historical
love
Society.
cemetery work.
Yeah,
It sounds
awesome.
morbid, but I do.
I do too.
I
So
do. Yeah.
we're in good company. So.
I have a bumper sticker. I break for old cemeteries.
Oh, cool.
Oh, I want that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Secretary's report.
So I don't have an official report. The only thing that I've had recently is just a phone call from Mr. Maddox, who wanted to transfer some deeds to his children. So he'll be writing us a letter
Yep, I
requesting
tell
that.
everybody put it in writing.
Yeah, that's always a good idea.
Put it
So
in writing.
and that's
Doesn't
pretty-
exist without writing.
Right, that's true. It's good to have things written down. They don't get lost that way. So that's all I really have for correspondence.
Okay. Meeting with Sue Perkins. What's up?
So, well, we've got these ladies from the DAR, and we would like to mark the graves of the Revolutionary War soldiers in at least the Center Cemetery. And so that's what thanks to the list that you've given me, and there's 46 in there, but we only have like 37 listed or whatever, but, And as Betsy said to me earlier, some of the ones with the, veteran flags on them are a key indicator of what would be there. So we were curious about cleaning them now. And you said that a lot of them are slate, which don't need to be cleaned.
Cleaned. Nope.
Oh, but they need to have the growths scraped off of them.
Like the lichens
Lichens.
and
Lichen,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, some of them are
just not even legible.
Yeah.
The slate ones?
Yeah.
We do have, the Cemetery Commission does have the D2 cleaner, which is the same cleaner that they use in Arlington National Cemetery. So it's
the only
stone
one.
safe, and it's pretty much the only one that,
That's-
we could endorse that, you can use. I would say doing the most minimal methods possible, like, starting with water. With lichens, a lot of the times if you wet it down and take never a metal, but if
Right.
you take a plastic scraper and gently scrape the lichens, you can remove them. The only thing I would caution is that some of the time the quality of the stone underneath those lichens is going to have changed because of the lichens.
Right.
So I did clean a slate in Pine Grove, that's the oldest one there. And I actually was a little disappointed after I cleaned it because it didn't look as nice as I was hoping it would look. So that's kind of a cautionary tale, because the growth on it does kind of change the
Change
stone
the
over
stone.
time, right? So it might have spots on it and not look as you would hope it would look. Hopefully not, but there's always that possibility. And the other thing you have to make sure of is that they're not delaminating in any way. Because where slate is so old, like sometimes it starts to separate, and if it has any kind of cracks in it, it should not be cleaned. If it's showing any sign of delaminating at all, the edges are coming off. If you touch it and it's loose, anything like that, you would want to avoid doing any kind of cleaning to it, just in order to preserve it.
Now, what about the ones that are toppled over? There's some that are laying on the ground.
Yeah.
Is there anyone to get a hold of to get those put back up?
Yeah, so that is a thing, that we've been trying to address. We do have like several stones down throughout our cemeteries that we take care of. So it's one of the things that we're working on, trying to get someone to
We actually had a contractor
restore.
from Marlboro come out and give us a price, an estimate. But
for certain, and it's like there's so many in each cemetery that it's hard to discern which ones we
Where do you
should take
start?
first. Right, exactly. Like where do you start? Exactly. But that is something, like I said, if we could all go out and do a
be
walkthrough,
great.
if I could do a walkthrough with some of you and
Point out something.
Yeah.
and we
There's
can
one up here at St. Dennis's Cemetery.
Oh yeah.
My brother's up there, so I go up all the time.
Yeah.
And there's a white stone when you're walking up the road to go to him, and it's a white cross stone, and it was just toppled.
And it's down,
So
yeah.
I know St. Dennis's
Right.
help with that cemetery.
Yeah.
So I just took a picture of it, and I just walked to the church and told the priest.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, okay, we'll get that done. Because
Right.
it's not broke, it just
Yeah,
needs to be
it just
slid
fell,
back
right.
into the
A lot of
dirt,
the times-
that's
secured.
another thing to be
Right.
careful of when you're cleaning. If you start to touch
A
it,
lot
you
of those
notice
are loose.
that they're loose from the base. I
Right.
wouldn't touch it because if it ever falls on
Right.
you, you know.
Right, right.
So is there any reason to take the lichen off if it's not covering a name?
If it's not covering a name,
Right. Like-
there's really,
like there.
it would be like discretionary whether you'd want to remove it. But like I said, some of the times removing it, you'll reveal other issues with the stone that maybe it's not going to look as good as you would hope.
Because we took some off.
You had a little wooden
I had a little
stick.
stick,
Yeah.
and I
Right.
I went under and
Yeah.
lifted instead of,
Right.
and then it just went inside to like the letters.
Yeah, so
Cleaned out
we
the
do
letters.
use like wooden barbecue skewers if
That's
you
what it
want to
was
go
like.
inside the letters.
It was a
of certain
pinwheel.
things.
The wooden stick on a
Oh
pinwheel.
yeah. So we usually use like when I've done the volunteer cleanups, we'll use like a wooden barbecue skewer, and then plastic scrapers, never anything metal.
Right.
And then for the brushes, you want like a natural bristle brush or a nylon brush. And Sue knows all this because Sue and I actually met at the workshop that we took on
Actually-
gravestone cleaning all those years ago.
I've got a couple of brushes. that
Yeah.
I think they're just to
yeah.
demonstrate
Right.
that they're probably too
okay.
too strong.
Yeah. So what they say is like
No, I
you
think they're
don't
good.
want to use
This is
anything
not
harder
natural.
than like you don't want to do anything harder than like say what you would do when you're brushing your own teeth.
Right,
So
right.
like you don't want to be scrubbing at it like
Like crazy.
Yeah,
Just
right.
go light
you want to
and it
be
comes
gentle
off.
and do like a little bit at a time. And what they say is like wet it down first. Once it's wet, then you can work with the lichens. You don't want to dry scrape things.
Okay,
So that's kind of important to keep it wet.
okay.
Yeah, and of course, I'm willing to join you on anything to help, if you want.
Sure. That would be great.
Yeah.
I'll have to take your number.
Yeah, okay, sure, I can give it to you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't care if it's on TV, 774.
Everybody in town knows.
Yeah.
Right, you know how to call me anyway. 239. It's also on the website. 6322.
Is that 239?
239-6322. Yeah, so, and I was actually thinking it would be nice to get some Betsy Ross style flags for the Revolutionary War vets.
Nice.
Kind of to have their own time period.
Right.
We have one of our members, a vice regent, is going through the DAR to get
Yeah.
a grant
Oh,
for those flag
that's
markers.
wonderful. Yeah.
So I don't know what they're going to look like,
yeah.
but she's going through to get flag markers.
Oh, that's
through,
awesome.
Through the home company, which
Yeah.
is in D.C.
Oh, that's great. And do you know, do they come with the flags, or is the flag something you'd be
I don't know.
purchasing separately?
I have no idea.
Okay, because I thought it would be a nice way to differentiate who's the Revolutionary War vets from the other
Right.
war vets that are out there, where they all have today's American flag, and I thought
Right.
maybe doing one of their own.
One of their own
I like
flag.
that.
That would be beautiful,
Right.
yeah.
So,
We can help you with that.
all right. So we'll.
Isn't there a flag holder that says Revolutionary War?
Yeah, there is.
The big stars, yeah.
And they should be all on.
They're the ones that are marked that have those, yeah.
Yeah.
The ones that have already been honored.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Because SAR does it too, Sons of the
Yeah.
American
Correct.
Revolution, so there's a few with that.
And the GAR marked theirs.
Right,
Yep.
How many
Right.
have you found in the center?
10. We had a list of 10, so we just did the 10, but we
great, you
found them
found
all
them.
there.
I do have another list that was given to me by Rebecca LaValle at the library. She does the historical archive, and she had a pair of Boy Scouts that did an Eagle Scout project where they don't have the location listed, but they have the cemetery listed. So we can look at that list and compare
Okay.
to see who's buried in Douglas Center. So,
Okay.
we can pick a day to meet up, and then I
Yeah.
can bring that list, and we'll go out there and see who we can find. We can compare who's
There's
already
a lot
marked.
there. There's a lot
Yeah,
there.
so there should
We
be
marked 10.
46 according
Yeah, I
to.
gave you an additional list.
You did?
Yeah.
I emailed.
Oh, you
it to
have it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I printed it out.
Okay,
And then,
'cause
like-
we can go anytime you want to
Yeah.
do them, yeah.
Yeah, and so I can bring that list. There wasn't 46 on that list either, but I'm just hoping that with the 10 and with this, it'll give us an
A
idea.
good number.
Yeah.
Right, a good number, right. So,
Now, the other two cemeteries, are there Revolutionary soldiers in those?
the other two that we have, so
We documented the one on South Street.
I want to
Yeah.
say they're mostly all in Douglas Center.
Stockwell King has some.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So the littler ones probably do
Oh, yeah,
have
the old ones
some
is
as
where they
well.
would be, yeah.
Those are on private property, though.
Oh, they are?
Oh,
Oh, I didn't
Did
know
that
that.
ever? Did that ever go? What happened with the tax taking on Stockwell King?
Nope.
Anything?
Nope.
No.
Then, so we can't go on that to see if there's Revolutionary War
Not unless we
soldiers?
get
It's marked. You
Oh,
can see it from the street.
oh, okay.
It's up on
Okay.
Northwest Main.
Yep.
Oh,
It's
okay,
right on the roadside.
It has a marker.
okay.
But there are a lot of few in the woods and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
There are.
They're everywhere. Yeah, they're scattered.
But not like Rhode Island. Rhode Island did put them in the backyards, pretty much. We would put them more at the
Does the
church.
DAR have a list of soldiers?
We have the list of 10, and then what
Oh,
else do we
And
have?
then
Whatever
you
suits
give me
the one I
additional
gave you.
one. Yeah, and I
Was
give it
there
to you.
anyone before that?
yeah.
There was
Yeah.
a list.
We had a
'Cause I
list
asked for
of
a
10.
list.
No.
We had a
Oh,
list
okay.
of 10.
No, not from this, not from before
Oh,
that.
oh,
yeah.
okay,
I
I'm
don't know if they
confused.
do because they must because they're marking them, right?
There was a number of flags at different stones.
Where we were, yeah.
Yeah, because we straightened them up and stuck them back in.
Right, they're veterans, but not from the Revolutionary.
Yeah, they're
War.
Revolutionary War.
Right.
Where we go, where we
And those
were.
flags actually should be removed before winter. Because they get broken, they get lost, they get blown, the snow takes them, the mowers
Well,
run them over.
the ones we put on were just so that we knew where they
Right.
were.
Yeah.
We know where they
Yeah.
are, yeah.
That's a great idea.
Just to mark them, you know. But we'll get them. So what's the date that they have to be removed?
Usually, what is it, after the last holiday, like October 1st, in
Okay.
the month of October.
Okay. But not the big stars, just the little
Right,
flags and
just the
stuff.
flags.
Okay.
Now, we
Right.
can
The
do that
holders
because in October is when we want to go as a group to the
Yeah.
cemetery. We can make that part of our mission.
Sure.
Yeah.
Now, when would you plan to do the cleaning on those? Did you guys want to do that during the summer, or
Yeah.
what was the thought on
Yeah.
that?
Did we even think of that?
Yeah, we were thinking more of November.
Oh, because
That's cold, though. I wouldn't want to do November.
Yeah, you probably
I'd
don't
do
want to do
summer.
it where you're getting into the cold.
Oh, here we go.
Because it makes it brittle,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
April
So you
30th,
want
that's
to do
today.
Yeah, that's
Today's
today.
today's
That's
April
today's
30th.
meeting.
Yeah,
That's now.
today.
Oh, October 11th. Do
October
the cemetery project. October 11th.
That
That's
on
cool.
my
It would be a better summer
I
activity.
think it's
Yeah,
better
so
for the
I think-
summer.
Just
well,
whenever
first-
anybody has the time.
Yeah, I think doing it in summer is the better idea because you don't want to work on them when it's getting cold because it's more of a
'cause of the
risk for
stone.
the
Yeah,
stone.
it's too
As
bright.
the
Yeah.
temperature changes, you don't want to be wetting it. So I would probably recommend doing it, either once we're past the danger of frost. So, tomorrow.
Well, July is the month,
We
right?
hope,
July
right?
4th, so shouldn't we do it before July 4th?
And then
I think
one
that
of
would
the
be
things
great,
that
yeah.
that we're going to do, where we want to do a tour. The date we were thinking of doing the tour is
June 14th.
June 14th.
Oh, that's-
So actually, if we did it prior to that
yeah.
event,
Yeah, that's what I think.
that would actually
Try to get them all done in May.
yeah, and they'll, believe it or not, the D2 actually, the cleaner works more over time.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, the day that you clean it, it might not look so perfect, but as time goes on with the sun and so
Mm-hmm.
forth, the cleaner will actually activate more, and so it'll look better
as it goes on.
a month or two from the time that you've done it. It actually is going to look the best. So, if we did it in June, it would still look good in October
Should we
and
clean
probably
it?
throughout the entire summer.
So should we clean it like before June 14th, then like the big
Yeah,
first
so
weekend in
that's,
June
that's
or
what
something?
I'm thinking is that we probably want to do it prior to that.
Plus, you'd have access to water. The sprinklers in
Oh,
the
okay.
cemetery are on, and you can
Right.
hook a hose up to it. Yeah.
Okay.
So we'd want to do it prior to the June 14th.
What's the date for June, first
it's a-
weekend in June?
You have a calendar.
Oh my God, it's here. I'll let her go. She's already. I'm like, what's that date?
Hold on my calendar.
The black flies can help too.
Yeah. Ugh,
Eat those little monsters.
me too.
And what would be helpful for me, because I need to do, when I'm doing the tour, I'm going to research each person we're going to visit. So if I could get the names and locations of maybe the 10 that we know, we could center it around that.
Okay.
And,
Okay.
so if I could get that information from one of you
If
guys.
you can give me your email, I'll email it to
Okay,
you.
perfect. That sounds good.
Phone or email.
Yeah, right.
Email's easier.
Yeah, so if we wanted to pick a weekend,
So do you need us to help you with the research?
if you have information, that would be awesome, because like it's kind of a short period of time that we have to put it together, because I do want to print booklets. So that would actually be awesome if you have information, because I really don't have much as of now to go on. So anything you have, I would definitely appreciate. I'm probably going to include like a couple of stories that were included in Emerson's account of Douglas during the Revolution, just as an overall, to give people an overall picture of Douglas's involvement and so forth, and then go into each person that we're visiting.
Okay.
My hope was to have reenactors join us, but I have not.
We
I don't
might
know
have
if-
connections
Oh,
through the
okay.
DAR to do that.
Yeah, because I've had no luck. Everybody seems to be booked and busy, like, you know, because it's the
Because it's the
250th, so everybody
250th,
is,
right.
right,
Are
so.
there any school kids or grade school that are studying
Yeah.
the war?
You know, I'm
Might
not
be doing-
sure, but
Yeah,
I can tell you that when I did the Pine Grove Cemetery tour last October, I started with 12 high schoolers that were interested, and the night of the event, I had 2 that
Okay,
came. So
yeah.
that just gives you a general idea of, you know, their, you know, I'm not sure the commitment level of students, but.
Right, yeah, because they're like, oh, someone else will go, let's
Right,
go.
right.
Right, yeah, it's true,
Right.
yeah.
I'm going to the movies that night, apparently, or what have you.
Right.
I don't know what the story is, but yeah. So.
Yes, you go more adult.
Right. So, I mean, if you do have connections for that, that would be great. So, yeah, so that almost.
So what do you want us to
So
do
what
with
should
the
we
10
do?
that we already got? Write down their names and
Yeah,
like look them up and
if
see
you-
what they did?
Yeah, if you
I
could
did.
send
I
me-
did look up those 10 through DAR's
Oh.
genealogy. They've
Oh,
got
awesome.
huge genealogy
Oh,
department.
great. Oh, wow.
And I did get some of their numbers.
Yeah. Well, if you
That's
can,
in
I'll
there.
write down
I'll-
my email for you, and if you can send me that, that would be awesome. Because I'm working on like the flyer that I'm gonna do like a booklet.
Okay.
And I want to include all the information on there. So my email is just SBC, then my last name, GUIMOND, at Gmail.
Great. Thank you.
Yep. Yeah, so let's pick a date to do the cleanup. So I don't know what you guys have
We only have one meeting
for
a
a
month, so.
schedule, or when you'd most like to do it. Days that are good for me are usually Thursdays and Sundays. Those are my 2 days off. So,
I could do Sunday, Thursday I can't.
all right. So let's look at. Now we can do them anytime prior to the 14th of June.
I'd say start earlier the better.
Yeah, earlier the better. I
Yeah.
think you're absolutely right. Would May 16th work for anyone? Or
Yes.
Oh, okay. We can do. I can put
And
it.
that's what, Sunday?
It's a oh, actually, yeah. Let me pick a Sunday. May 17th. Does that work?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm
I
gonna
think
put-
it's supposed to rain that day.
Well,
Is
that's
it?
even better.
That is true because it's like
That's
you
even
don't
better.
use as much water when it's raining. So like I don't even mind cleaning them in the
They're
rain sometimes. So I'm like,
pre-soaked.
oh, it's raining. I'm gonna
As
go
long as
clean.
it's warm.
Right.
Wear
so-
your boots and your raincoat,
What time?
ladies and
6 a.m.?
gentlemen.
I'm going to add this to my calendar.
That's a good
I'll just
time.
say
Yeah.
Our
Sure.
cleaning
Get
event.
the turkeys out there as well.
Yeah.
What time works for everyone?
Anytime works for me, if I know ahead of time.
Yeah. Did you guys want to start around 9 a.m. or is that
10's good for me.
10's good?
10?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm fine with 10, so I'll put it in my calendar for 10. And, you know, the cemetery commission, we have the brushes, we have
Yeah.
the cleaner, so
I mean, we
Are they
can
all
buy
still
cleaner.
in the
they're
vault?
still in the vault.
Okay.
Yes, if we can get the door open.
Well, we did last year.
We did, yeah, so no, we'll be fine.
They're in the crypt?
They're in the
Yeah.
crypt.
Are
yes.
they?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. 'cause
Oh, I'll go in. I'll go in.
we moved the headstones that we had
know.
in the greenhouse.
Bring our grandma, stand at the door.
I'll check with them, but I'm pretty sure it was
Okay.
still in the crypt. Yeah, but I will check with them because I haven't gone down and check on it. But I still have like my own brushes and cleaner, which I'll also bring anyway. So,
I have
and
a
what
couple in
time
my
do we
house, too.
want to plan to stay till? I mean, we don't need
You're
to
burned out.
pick an end time, but
Yeah, anytime we're done, I can
I'll just put it in my calendar until 2, just for.
Bring lunch and have a picnic.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
We could-
that's right.
We could do that.
We'll do a picnic lunch.
I actually did pick up a picnic basket on the free
Okay.
group because I do at some point want to do a cemetery Victorian style picnic. I was
Oh,
thinking
I
of
would
for
love
Pine Grove,
that.
so yeah, so sometime I would
That'll
like
be
to do
fun.
that. I don't really know exactly when, but it's
On your list.
it's in my brain. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's on my list.
Should we bring hoses?
Yeah, if anyone does have like a hose on a reel they could bring, it would help because we have a long way to go. We have to hook up the water that's along the road there, and then, you know, I think most
Yeah, that
of the
is a long
Revolutionary
ways.
War vets are over the hill. I can
Can you
maybe
just bring
borrow
a couple
one
of
from her.
5-gallon buckets?
Yeah, that
instead?
would help too.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
that's-
any buckets,
buckets are good.
or hoses. You know, I can even reach out to Ross Weaver in Sutton. He has helped us when we've done
Oh,
the
yeah.
volunteer cleanup, and he has a lot of hoses, so I can ask him. I'll make myself a little note. Reach out to Ross about hoses, and I can also hopefully borrow one. I did that last time. Hoses. Okay. So, and let's see. Did put that in my calendar. Just gonna. May 17th is gonna be the cleanup. All right. So that's awesome. Okay.
Do we have enough D2?
You know, I will check. I'll go down to Douglas Center.
Because I was
and-
We
thinking,
could get some.
Oh, okay.
because we have
You get it.
money, we could get some.
So
But
we.
takes a while to get.
Yeah, we
Takes a
were
while.
we were getting it through Atlas Preservation, which is where we got it in Connecticut, but unfortunately they've stopped carrying it.
Really?
So I guess they had a disagreement with the distributor or whatnot that they were getting it from, so they're endorsing a different product now, which I haven't used yet. So I would really prefer to stick with what's been used for years rather than try the new product. But I did get some D2 off of Amazon recently, so you might be able to find it on there.
Betty and Carlo have a source?
You know, that's a good question. If one of us could reach out to
Yeah.
them, I'm
I know.
sure. Yeah.
Nancy Green is in our chapter, and
Oh, okay.
she might even be related to them. so
Yeah. Oh,
I could
okay.
ask them.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah,
good.
no,
Because
Time does your tour start? Not to interrupt.
I think we were
We're still
deciding
working
on
on
it.
that.
Yeah, we're still working on it. That's
Okay.
actually probably next on our agenda, so we may as well segue into that. But
Yesterday on my, the things that pop up on Facebook, that they're selling, and they'll be on there for a week and then they disappear. Yesterday, there was a product. It's in a spray can to clean headstones.
is it Endurance or Wet and Forget? Those are the other two. So there's three main ones that I've seen
Well, it was a
going around.
mongrel name, but I don't know what the ingredients were or
yeah,
anything. And,
right.
and it was just like a can like that, and it
Wow.
was $16.95 a can.
Yeah,
So-
see, I wouldn't trust.
I wouldn't either. I was just mentioning it.
Right. Interesting, but yeah. So, I've only ever used D2 and unless I had some pretty hard facts that the other two newer ones are just as good, I probably will just stay with the D2 because
It's reliable.
it's right. The tried and true. I don't
it's working.
I don't like messing with things that work.
Yeah, you don't know. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Mr. Weaver might have a source too, right?
Yeah, so I can also ask him as well, so.
What's the name of that fluid so I can write it down?
It's
D2.
D2, so D/2. It's a biological cleaner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, it will kill mold and biological growth, lichens and so forth. It's no salt, no acid, pH neutral, won't harm the stone.
On the stones.
Yeah, so
Okay.
and it's a good idea to wear some people
gloves.
are just sensitive to chemicals, so it's a good idea to wear gloves. I usually do wear gloves,
Yeah.
but I've also done it without wearing gloves and hasn't harmed me. I had it blow in my eye and I just rinsed it out and I was fine. So so it's a fairly safe product. Yeah, so if we want to discuss the next thing, the tour. So I had the idea to do, for the 250th anniversary, a tour of Douglas Center's Revolutionary War Vets. We're going to do this one during the day because we think we might get more people interested. Last October, I did a lantern-led tour in Pine Grove, which was actually a lot of fun, and I had a lot of attendees. I think there was about 37
Yeah,
people or
that
so that
sounds
attended
great.
over 2 nights. So
go.
yeah. So I thought it would be nice for the 250th to do one just for the Revolutionary War vets.
Okay.
I picked Douglas Center because I think most of them will be there. I know there is at least one one that I know of in South Douglas Cemetery, but it's unmarked because he was marked by a tree originally. That was his request when he passed, was to be marked with a pine tree. But unfortunately, the pine tree died over the years and was cut down, and now he's kind of, his place is lost. But yeah, so I did want to do one at Douglas Center, and so I'm going to try to research. But if you guys have the information on those 10 that you know of right now, that would be
Right.
That would be great because
Well, I also went into, what website did I go into? It had a listing of some of the people in the graveyard.
Yeah, yeah, you can get that from their main office, right? I wonder if they'd let us see. Because they have documents
I'll
on
send you
everybody,
what I have, and
obituaries.
I'll dig a little bit further into our
Yeah.
The library
genealogy.
also has a
Okay.
listing of everybody that's buried there.
Oh,
Yeah, that would be good. That would be,
And they're all marked if they're soldiers.
yeah.
oh, wow,
Yeah.
yeah.
Fortunately, there's a lot of graves in there.
There is a lot of graves.
Because I did that cemetery.
Yeah. Yeah, we walked around it, I don't know, a few weeks ago. And we noticed our main one, which is Captain Job Knapp.
Yeah,
He's got a tree growing in him.
oh no,
He's right by the road, and there's a tree growing. Here's his headstone, and here's this big tree. And then behind it, they've got a special marker for him.
Right.
But I'm
I've
like,
seen the green.
look at that, the
It's like
tree's
the
growing
bronze.
there.
Yeah.
He's got the bronze marker,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
The special
yeah.
marker, right? Yeah. But we can see what we can do about the tree if you would like.
Oh, no, no.
Oh,
I guess
my
sometimes
shit.
that happens. Yeah. Sometimes you get a tree. You never know.
You said you also noticed that because they're buried in wood, it's sinking.
Right.
So is there anything way to start leveling it off
That
so we don't
does-
hurt ourselves?
You know, usually,
Walking around?
unfortunately, that's just something that happens within cemeteries, that the burial hollows will, over time, kind of sink in. So it's just kind of normal process for cemeteries. There is a lot of uneven ground in
Right,
cemeteries.
but do they have anything that they'll actually start filling it in?
We should go by the
No.
library
Nothing?
on the
No,
way home.
usually not.
Because I mean, that's like
'Cause
6
it's
inches or
open.
so. You're walking along and all of a sudden it's 6 inches down.
Yeah, I mean,
know, now it's gotta be
especially
up the
with
list.
Douglas Center, a lot of the burials, like it kind of makes little hills. So there's a lot of rows that are like kind of, you got a raised area and a lower area and a raised area and a lower area. It's just kind of how it is. So
Yeah,
it's not really something we would
We
fill.
just about went down in a couple of
Oh, yeah, we sunk big time where
I
these
mean,
are,
you do
yeah.
have to be careful, but just in general, like for a
Right.
cemetery to have burial hollows is just
Oh, yeah, it's
a normal,
normal.
a normal
No one
part
goes
of.
back and fills them in?
No,
No, that helps with your mapping
they,
too,
right, because they don't have vaults
Right.
under there, they just
Right,
have the
right.
grave and then that's
shows
just
you where it
space once
actually
it
is.
deteriorates.
Exactly. Right. Yep. And then you know right where they are.
Right, exactly.
So you said that they modified the hills and
They did. Those hills were never
Victorian.
really there. They did that during the Victorian era when they thought that was the thing to do. And the stone wall was never there. There was never that road there. The common and the cemetery were all one piece.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. Wow.
The road went around the other way by Metz's house. Yeah.
Wow. Because the cemetery my son took me to, we walking around out in New Hampshire, and they had signs everywhere: "Do not walk, sinking. Ground is sinking."
Well, you just got to be careful.
Yeah,
There's
you
also
do,
a
'cause
lot
you
of
can see
tilted
it.
stones out there that
Yeah.
if you start poking them,
Oh yeah, they're gone. Yeah.
so I
Have
would
to
be
grab
very
that around.
careful.
Yeah, because you can see how they're starting to lean.
Yep,
You
they
know,
are.
because of the ground sinking under them.
Yep. Even last year when I did the Pine Grove Cemetery tour, the town had me have every attendee sign a waiver
Yep.
before they could attend the tour because we were out.
You might
You
have
know.
the town have them do it too.
Yeah, I think
before they go.
I think
Yeah.
probably the town would require everyone if we're doing an event or, like even the cleaning day,
Cleaning,
we're probably
Oh,
all
yeah,
going to be
just-
asked to sign
Some
waivers from the town.
In case you fall through the ground.
Exactly,
and
right.
stuff.
Yeah.
As it happens, so.
Yeah, so,
Yeah, I could bring waivers.
yeah, okay, because you probably have the same waiver I have. The town
Oh,
waiver.
okay, well, you have it, okay.
Yeah.
No, okay. I just-
Yeah, no, sure, that's fine. If you want
For
to,
walking
print
around
them and
space.
print some and bring them. What I did last year, Lisa just had me bring them after the fact. As long as I had them all signed on the day of, they were fine with getting them after the fact.
Oh, yeah.
So that works. But so for the planning of the tour, we were thinking June 14th, which is actually Flag Day. It's a Sunday. And we were thinking we would have a couple of tours during the day that day and kind of break for lunch. So like have a couple, maybe like early afternoon, break for lunch, and then have a couple more afterwards, depending on how many people we get interested in attending. I'm kind of just gauging from like last year, guessing we may have 30 to 40 people maybe
Where do you
interested.
advertise on Facebook?
I'm going to advertise it on Facebook. Probably, Lisa can advertise it through the Historical Society too. So,
But we could have one late morning, break for lunch, and then, depending on interest,
many?
2 in the afternoon.
yeah.
Or
Right.
1 in the afternoon.
Right. And
Right.
I would say like no more than 12 people a tour, because when I did the Pine Grove tour, I kind of capped it at 12, but some of my groups ended up bigger because the way that I had them sign up, it was hard to tell if they were signing up for 4 people or 1 person. So it was kind of my trying to work out the bugs in the system. I ended up with like 17 people the first night, so it was a little harder for them to crowd around and hear what I was saying. So, and I'll probably be in a revolutionary type of garb if I can find anything like that. So,
These ladies have,
oh,
if you want to tap
okay.
into their supply.
Amazon.
Oh,
I
yeah.
got mine through Amazon.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and one of the ladies from the DAR
Gave
me a dress. It's actually still hanging in the church, but if you want to use that too, yeah,
Oh,
she
cool.
made it. It's nice.
Oh, nice. I'll check it out. So, yeah, because, I would probably be in costume. I'm hoping for reenactors, so if you guys have any
Yeah, that would be
connections,
great.
because I've had
asked-
such a hard time.
told her- remember I said, ask your son to be one of the Revolutionary War soldiers.
Right? I had my son be a Civil War veteran for when I did the Pine Grove one, because he borrowed a costume from a friend of mine, and he dressed up in the Civil War garb
Nice.
and was one of the POWs that we visited in the cemetery. So
Yeah.
Wow.
yeah.
Nice.
Yep. So
I love that.
So the idea of 12 people at a time is really good, because when we're in a room, we forget about how much ambient noise happens outdoors, and you really need to come close to be able to hear the information that's being conveyed. And the Historical Society got a grant to focus on our Douglas Patriots. So we're going to have some storyboards in the museum and things like that, but we also will try to find an American Sign Language interpreter to be at the tour, so that if someone is hearing impaired, they can
Oh.
come and enjoy the information as well.
Okay. So you're gonna need DAR there for all the different tours?
If you
It
want to
would be nice.
Yeah, I think so.
yeah.
There's a, well,
Did you find anybody, Lisa?
I have a lead on someone, but
There's Sharon Clipstein from Uxbridge.
maybe that's the person, yeah.
Yeah.
well, we're approaching 40 members now, so,
Oh, nice.
yeah.
That's good.
We
But
have
not
a
all your
some of them are
patriots
in
in
South
South
Dakota.
We have a historian that they have to go through and look up all their lineage and everything else. And last I heard, she was working on 3. So, yeah.
Attendees.
And as far as the flags go, that all depends on Anne Marie when she gets the grant put through the DAR.
Yeah, for the flag.
I'll see if I can find anything out about that.
So if we could just go back to the tour, we want to try to use Eventbrite or something similar, so that you book your reservation, that you're going to be there through
Oh, okay.
through a link. I'm not sure yet if we're going to be charging or just asking for donations, because we're assembling, experts on things like that to be able to, and Sarah's doing a lot of research to be able to share this information. But that way we can know how many people will be showing up, and also we do not want anybody parking in the cemetery at all.
Right, yeah, that gets crazy, yeah.
So I think Sarah suggested we coordinate maybe with the, recreation
And soccer field.
at the soccer field at the VFW hall next door, so that the people will have to be able to walk a distance. So, and maybe have everybody come in on the east side and start the tour there. We can have a pop-up maybe and just say, check in here, have a pop-up canopy, and then start at that side, walk through, and then have people exit on the west side so that they can then walk down the sidewalk. I mean, that's one concept, but we want to keep cars out of the...
You might
You
want to
could have-
find out if there's a game.
Yeah,
No, that's
right,
true. We have
right.
to do that too.
And meet at the flagpole.
Yeah, so what I did when we did the Pine Grove tour is I set up just like a little pop-up tent, like the kind that's just like a 10 by 10 canopy.
Yeah.
Just so like people knew where to go to start. Like, I would sign them in, take their waivers, explain a little bit about the cemetery itself, and then we were off. So like I kind of would probably do a similar thing and just set up a tent along the road, like somewhere on that road,
Right.
the main road, and then take people back. And we should probably also have a plan for like if the weather
Right.
turns, probably doing something back at the society, depending on if we end up getting thunderstorms that day or whatnot,
No,
So-
the people that go to the tour, they don't need to sign a waiver in case they get hurt,
They do
right?
need to sign
They do.
a waiver.
Oh,
do.
even the
And
guests?
that's-
Oh,
That's
okay.
correct. Yep. Everybody that attends the tour, either if they're helping or if they're attending as a visitor, would need to sign the waiver.
Okay.
During an event.
Right.
That's what the town had told me last
Yeah,
time.
that
So
makes sense.
yeah.
That's why we'll have a table, and we'll have the waivers there with pens and everything, and
Right.
people can sign up, and
Okay.
and then you'll have a pamphlet maybe
Yeah.
that we want to share
Yep, that we
too,
would hand out. Right.
either before or after.
Yeah, because what I had done when I did the Pine Grove one, I had the pamphlets printed up, and when I took their waiver, I gave them the pamphlet. So they could either it showed each of the sites we were visiting, what their name was, and and they could follow along if they wanted to. Of course, we had flashlights, so this one will be a little easier. This will be a little easier because we're not doing it by lantern light, but
Right.
yeah, and if we could, get Betsy Ross style flags before the June 14th, that would be awesome because then, it's kind of, we could even do it the day that we do the cleaning, maybe.
So the Boy Scouts put their flags out on Memorial Day?
Yeah, usually the Thursday before Memorial Day, they'll be doing their flagging. Yep.
But the tour would be approximately, 45 minutes?
I would give it an hour.
Okay.
If we're gonna do the 10 stops, I would probably give it an hour, assuming that I have enough information on each person to give a little bit about them. But when I did the Pine Grove tour, we visited, I want to say about maybe 12 people. I actually have the pamphlet, I could even go grab it. But I want to say we visited about 12 people and it took us about an hour.
Well, we could also have,
And also, if people have questions, sometimes,
takes longer.
Yeah, exactly. There was one tour I did where people were showing up I did them back to back, so I had a 6 o'clock and a 7 o'clock. So there was a time where I was doing the 6 o'clock and there was lots of questions and, we were having a conversation and I saw people coming and lining up for the 7 o'clock and I'm like, oh, it's already almost 7, so yeah, so giving us enough time, I would say probably an hour. I would
We
plan
could
for
also
an hour.
have a reenactor or someone else in costume say, at the same time, this is what was happening in the big picture.
Yeah.
Just to give you a break and
Right.
then go back to
Yeah.
a specific individual.
Right, and if we
For
could get enough
context.
reenactors to have one person, interpret the life of each person we're visiting, like have them just at the gravesite explaining, like, or saying, like, oh, I'm representing, you know, Job Knapp, and I fought in the Revolutionary War in such and such, and, you know, kind of portray the person that way. That would be,
Or it could be the wife of,
I don't think
Right.
Joe
right?
Black's even
The
on
wife
list,
of,
is
and
he?
now I'm left alone with my 6
No,
kids.
he's not
and-
on the
Right.
list.
right.
So they give
You
it
could also do
context.
that,
you
right?
know?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, Joe
Yeah.
Knapp's not even on the list.
Oh, really?
Right, but he doesn't have the thing.
He's not on our list that we went by.
Yeah, yeah. His name
When
is
and
Joe.
if is the town doing a 250th?
So they are, I believe they're doing 2 parades, so they're gonna do a Memorial Day
Memorial
parade
Day.
again this year, and then they're also doing one, I wanna say June 27th is their date
Yeah.
Yeah.
for their
I just
250th celebration.
Want to make sure our dates don't.
Yeah, right.
coincide.
Yeah, I did kind of, you know, make sure I didn't want to have too much going on in town on the same weekend.
Right.
And so, yeah, the June 14th date that we picked, I don't think there's anything else I know of in town going on that
Memorial
weekend.
Day is the parade is the 23rd.
Right.
Memorial Day is the 25th.
Okay.
And then the June 27
It's Douglas Parade.
is the 4th of July parade.
Right.
Yep. So we're kind of just in the middle there,
Yep.
doing June 14th. Yeah.
You wouldn't consider having a rain date if it was a bad day for the next weekend?
Something we could discuss, but,
Since it's such a lot of work. to
yeah,
just throw away
right,
if
right,
it's
it
pouring
is,
out
right.
there.
I know, it's like, yeah, that, it is something,
Well, and
There is one week in between.
yeah, we could think of a rain date, but we could also, if it's successful, we could do it again in September or something.
right,
Because once we have, you know, everybody can't necessarily make it for that June 14th, but there's great interest,
Yeah.
and we can do it again in September or early fall, something like that.
Yeah.
It's, I think the only reason I didn't choose the 21st was because that's Father's Day, so I don't know if people would be less likely to attend, because
I'm not coming.
they're busy with their dads, you know? So, yeah, I think that was why
First day
we
of
kind of
summer,
went with
yeah.
the 14th. And anything sooner than that just kind of doesn't give us enough time to get the flyers printed, get the research done, you know, get the cleaning, get everything done. So, yeah, that's kind of how we landed on the 14th.
I wouldn't mind sitting there between the programs just to man
Yeah.
the tent.
Yeah, okay,
Needs to
awesome.
be.
Yeah, that would be, many hands make light work, so
Yeah.
that would be
Yeah.
awesome.
And I'll go and help too.
Yeah,
Should
awesome,
we,
thank
should
you.
we have bottles of water to give out in case it's a long day?
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. You know, I wouldn't go anything more than that, like,
No.
because I think you'd need like a food permit or something, but I
Yeah.
think bottled water is
Well, I think
probably
we
a good
need that
idea.
for our volunteers.
Yeah, at
You know, I
least,
think
right?
when we communicate with people who sign up, that they have to be, you know, bring their own water bottle and wear appropriate shoes,
Yeah.
a hat.
And don't
Yeah.
plan on using the restroom.
Unless we can get like one of the
porta potty?
churches or something
one
near there, or a
porta-
porta potty.
oh.
We could
Yeah.
also do that. You know, I didn't
Especially
when we
for
did the Pine
goodness-
Grove tour, but I live right on the corner, so if someone had to, maybe I probably would have just sent them to my house. But, yeah, no. So that's something maybe we could look into, is whether we get
Yeah.
a porta potty
Yeah, or that church
that-
might
or
open
the
up.
church.
Yeah.
If anyone has a
So that-
contact with them,
We do, yeah.
Oh, you do?
That's where we have
Oh,
our
okay.
meetings.
So maybe we can, maybe
Ask.
you could reach out and
Yeah.
ask them if it's okay to use the bathrooms that day. And if not, you know, I'll look into getting a porta potty.
There'd be a way for somebody to walk all the way across there
Yeah.
up to the church.
Yeah, right.
You're not
It's-
gonna
it's a
make
little
it.
far.
No,
It's
they're not
related.
gonna make it, so.
Well, I could try to find out. I know like Ben's has done porta potties for other
Yeah,
town
donations.
events.
Do you really think you need one though?
I mean, it really depends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
I
would do
don't-
it just in
I don't
case.
know
We're
what
gonna
the-
be here all day.
I don't
We're
know
gonna
what
have
the
to go.
what the rule is for like bathroom access if you're having an event. So I don't
Well,
even know.
not so much
how to
for
find out, but
for the attendees, but
even for the
who
people that are
volunteering.
right.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
There's the the
'Cause they'll be
school,
there
but
longer.
they can't go in there.
No, you can't go in there.
I know when we did the cleanups with the students that we did the last couple of summers, the church did allow them to use the bathroom, but they had a contact at the church. You know, so that was kind of like an agreed upon thing that was kind of their like home base while we were doing because we spent at least 4 hours or so maybe doing those cleanups.
Yeah.
So we put
At
in
the cemetery?
Yeah, and they left for lunch. They went to the church, had their lunch, came back. So, yeah, so
Well, that was
definitely I
church
think.
sponsored also.
Yeah, it was right. So I don't
Right.
know. I mean, if you guys have a contact with the church, though, that's awesome. Hopefully, but yeah, let me know because if not, I
Yeah.
will look into getting at least one porta potty to,
Okay.
you know.
There's the man up at the apple orchard. He has porta potties up there all the
Yeah,
time, so
right.
he'd
Because
know.
they get a crowd,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Yeah. And yeah, so Sunday, June 14th, and you know, let me know about your contact with the people that dress up because that would be awesome if we can get reenactors.
Everybody's staying on the same side of the road. We don't need a police detail or anything like that. And
Right.
Like I said, we have to check on parking.
Yeah, I can. I'll email Ryan.
Yeah.
Do we
of
have
the
to
rec
have
commission.
be registered or anything like that?
Get permit.
Permit?
For the tour, you know, I'll ask Lisa. Last year, she told me if it was a cemetery commission sponsored event, which it is. She said it didn't require any additional insurance or anything like that, with the exception of we needed to have waivers signed for anybody that came. But I'll run it by her. You know, I don't think we need any kind of permitting. Because cemetery commission is involved with it, I would think we don't, but
yeah, double check with her because if we need to use parking at the soccer field or at the VFW, that's another town entity. So
yeah.
are we okay
So,
with that?
Yeah, I'll ask her, and I'm going to reach out to Ryan on
Okay.
Brettcom about parking. So, and I'll say parking on both of those. So yeah, I'll reach out to both of those people today and find out about the parking situation. Yeah.
That could be big, yeah.
Yeah, because if there's a soccer game going on that Sunday, that might be a little problem. I know
Well, we
they've
could
also like for
arrange
the
times around
yeah,
that. too.
that's true too, right?
I'll be at the World Cup.
Yeah, and
I know, I wish I was going.
and I know the
expensive.
the Common Preservation Society is doing their Hummingbird Festival, and they're having people
gonna say
meet
that.
at the highway department, and they're busing them with the
Yeah.
senior bus. So
Yeah.
that might be another possibility if we run into parking issues, which I can look into.
Because it was packed last year, the Hummingbird. It was
Yeah,
packed. And they
right.
were filled that cemetery with
That's
cars.
when
Right, and
we
they-
allowed them
and
to
they're-
park in the cemetery,
yeah,
and they
they're-
were parking on graves.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
everything.
Oh, yeah, it was awful.
It ended
They-
up
So we-
becoming a
We
disaster.
can't do that anymore.
No, they were parking right over gravestones
Yeah, so
and
they're-
on the lawn, and it's
Right.
like, what is going on here? But
Yeah, so
you
there
can't do
will
that.
there will be no parking in the cemetery
No.
for like any future event. Even ours, we're not going to have people.
No, because it's
parking there.
disrespectful to be
Right.
doing that.
So, and we do want it to be like clear for people that are coming in to visit. It's still an active cemetery. so,
Right.
yeah.
But
And-
we'll let a hearse in if.
Right.
necessary.
right. So that's the other thing. If we do the tours,
There's not
There's-
enough trash
there's-
baskets for trash. People just.
well, there is at least
Well, we
one,
have
and
a
that
trash
was Lee that brought trash barrels to
Oh.
the cemeteries because before there was none, and people were leaving their
Stuff everywhere.
this, that, and everything all over the place. So yeah, so it's definitely nice to have a trash can.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Maybe-
Lee takes care of that. He empties
Oh.
those and.
But maybe I'll bring a couple of extra for that
Yeah,
day.
just for
you know,
the day,
those
sure.
days.
I can even like if I end up getting a porta potty, I can even get a couple of trash containers. I'm sure.
Okay. I have a couple at my house. So.
Oh, all right. Thank you. Yeah. So anything else on the 250th tour?
I have some things I would like to say.
Sure.
I want to remind you that those gravestones still belong to people that live in this community. Not all people like their gravestones cleaned. That's part of the natural environment. lichens, all kinds of things that grow there. And sometimes people's wishes are overrode by other people wanting to do something for themselves. So I will remind you to just be as careful as you can around them. And lichens are part of the natural environment, and this is a natural space. Things grow there that should be left. And I just want to remind you of that. Not everything should be cleaned up.
Oh, no, yeah.
There is a natural course of life and environments, and they should be allowed to be themselves.
Right. So how do we know which families want them not cleaned?
You don't know.
So
I know I
should-
have a lot of family members in then, and I think I would be upset if somebody cleaned
So we
my
shouldn't be
graves.
doing it then, without
Well-
permission of the families then.
It's a thought.
Or just go gentle in order just to read the names and discern who's there.
Yep.
Right. Right.
You have to remember that those
Needs to be
limestones
make a
are very granular from
Yeah.
acid rain, and the more you touch them, the more they rub off.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
if there's any like, sugaring or anything on any of the marble ones,
Right.
we wouldn't
You can touch 'em,
wouldn't
yeah.
touch it. Right.
So
yeah.
marble and granite and slate.
You just
are the
have to be
main-
careful when you touch them. If you feel it feels like sugar,
Right. You don't
acid
touch 'em.
rain has eaten through there. And the more you touch it, the more it rubs off, and next thing you know, you have
And
no
that's-
name.
And that's why they
Right.
don't really recommend like doing gravestone rubbings anymore, because
Nope.
it's detrimental to the stone
To the
itself.
stone,
So,
right.
but do we, do the three of us want to take a vote on either the cleaning or the tour, or both? Because we should probably officially vote on both of those items, I would think, just for
Okay.
the sake of.
You want to word them?
Okay, sure, I can word them. So I'll make a motion to hold a cleaning event at Douglas Center Cemetery with the DAR for the Revolutionary War vets, cleaning of the headstones on May 17th, 2026.
I second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, so
Oh.
any abstentions from
Correct.
cemetery? Is there any abstentions, or are we?
Nope, I don't need to vote because you both voted.
Oh, okay, all right, so we'll just say I made the motion, made by me, seconded by Lee. I'm just gonna write it down since I'm the secretary. And, okay, and,
You have.
oh, that's okay.
Oh,
And then next, we'll vote on hosting a Revolutionary War Cemetery tour for the 250th with Douglas Historical Society on June 14th, 2026. So I'll make that motion.
Second.
Okay, and all in favor? Oh, any abstentions? Any opposed? Okay, so we'll say that passes. All right.
Thank you.
The graveyard by Sturbridge Village, by the public house, DAR has a ceremony at that graveyard, and they have school children bust in
Oh, wow.
that put flags at the graves.
Oh, yeah.
So that's a big thing right there that we can lead into as
Yeah.
far as recreating
Do the
stuff.
Boy Scouts still put flags
They
there?
do, yeah. The Boy Scout, there's 2 Boy Scout troops in town, and they usually both come out before Memorial Day, that Thursday before they'll do the flagging. Them and usually a veterans agent, so, yeah, so usually that's
their job. yeah.
when the
This is
flagging
an old
occurs.
tradition from the public house.
Oh, really?
And all
Oh,
of
wow.
someone that is a school person.
Oh, that's
and-
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
But
yeah,
can we put something, I feel bad now, because if you clean the wrong stones, the family's gonna be upset.
You know,
Can
Away
we
from
put
the
something
Douglas.
like in a
I would-
newspaper
I
saying
would
we're going to be cleaning the stones if anybody
that's
that
a good
has somebody
question.
there?
I'll hear about it.
That's a good question.
Well, that's what I mean, but if we can get them to
You know,
call.
I wonder if we could
post something?
put it out
Well,
there.
what stones are you planning to do? Do you have a list?
Well, they have the
Is it
10.
the 10 that are we
Where's the 10?
cleaning the 10 that's marked?
I didn't bring the list.
Nobody got the
I
list.
didn't bring the list.
No.
It's at home.
Yeah.
But they're gonna get the
I'll
list
send
to
it
us,
to
and then
her.
we,
Yeah,
I'll send
yeah,
it
if
to
you
you.
give me the list.
I'll get you the list.
And then the
You know.
other supplementary ones that you gave me. The
Right.
additional ones.
and do we even know if the ones we're cleaning have family left?
That's what I mean. Should
There's a
we-
lot still in there, believe it or not.
Okay.
I know,
yeah.
I know when St. Dennis did their
Yeah.
cleanup, you know, I was only involved with it for like a short period of time, but I know when they did it, they did an opt-out. So basically, they said, we're cleaning the graves on this date. If you do not want your family's monuments touched, please let us know
Please let you
before this
know.
date. So, I mean, and they put that in their church bulletin. Like, I'm assuming we could probably put something maybe on the town website
Yeah,
to say,
so they can let us know
to
if
say,
they
like,
don't
if
want
you
us
would
there.
like to opt out, like, I can ask them to put that, like, just say, we'll be doing, you know, a cleaning of,
If
and
you
we'll put
have a list of what you
Right.
are going to clean, you could put that out there as
Right.
well. 'cause
So,
then
yeah.
they'll know.
Right, so I can put that, I'll ask Lisa if we can get it on the town website. I can also put it on Facebook, 'cause
Yeah, I
What
don't
is your
know how many
Facebook
people
under?
look at the town website
so-
on a regular basis.
Right?
Douglas is your Facebook.
We don't have an official cemetery commission
Oh.
Facebook, so I would be using, I have a cemetery blog that I run just about like the history of Pine Grove Cemetery and the other, I cover all kinds of Douglas history on it, but I would use that where my personal Facebook and just go in the Douglas group and say, you know, the Douglas Cemetery Commission is
Well,
gonna
that-
do this, and if you have opposition, please
Dynamic Douglas.
reach out. Yeah, so I mean, putting it on the town website, putting it on Facebook, I'm hoping we would reach. Is there any?
You only reach your community
Yeah,
though.
right. Is there any other way to, you can think of to reach
Newspaper?
beyond that? Put it in the
No.
paper even? Yeah, I don't know. But,
Put a sign on the entrances, but that's
Time to take a pill.
so I guess I would probably just kind of put the message that if you want to opt out, if you're a descendant, or if you have some opposition, to reach out to us before
Yeah.
the date of the cleaning, you know?
I was gonna say the sign that's at the firehouse, but
Yeah, I
there's
wonder.
that's too much to put on the sign.
Yeah, right, it's a lot.
Accidents happening there.
It is a
They wouldn't
lot.
understand what we're trying to say.
Did anybody contact Dan Dudley? He's a reenactor for the Revolutionary War.
You did?
And he lives in Douglas. You did?
Well, I haven't specifically for this, but I've been in touch back and forth about a
With
bunch of
him?
things. Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if he'd
Because
like
he's
to
part of a
do the-
group that may be able to come and do something. I think there's an Emmerich in Uxbridge also that used to do the fife and drum corps
Oh, oh,
from,
oh.
Our
he
regent
passed
plays
away,
the
but his
fife.
son still does it.
Oh, his son still does
She
it?
does.
Yeah, I can't remember. Zadok.
Noveline plays the fife.
Oh, yeah, she plays a lot of
Okay.
instruments. She's
Emmerich.
talented.
And his son still does it.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, if we can reach out to him, that would be an awesome thing to have.
Mhm.
And there's a group in Sutton too,
Is there a group in Sutton?
I believe so.
Yeah, because they have their parade too. Some parade. Is that on the same day? Is it the 27th
Is it original?
of June? Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a couple of options, and this is only for a short time. It's not like come set up a camp and
Right.
not time, huge time commitment.
You know, you have to also know kind of what you're looking for. You're looking for like a group to play music, you're looking for a
Right.
group to talk, or whatever you want,
Yeah.
you know.
Excellent. Well, thank you for your
Yep.
endorsement.
Good job. Pulling it all, well, we'll see.
Right.
When it all
Fingers
pans out,
crossed,
yeah.
right.
Yeah, but we're basically all able to help.
Yeah, all right,
Not
that's
just
awesome.
the four of us.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it.
Sure. Thank you for that, letting us come.
Yeah,
Sure.
it's always nice to have attendees
Yeah.
at our meetings. so-
Yes.
We'll be in touch about
All
the
right.
two and all.
Good to see you.
I'll get those names
What
to
are
you
you
by the
gonna
end
need
of
over
the
here at
day.
your store
Awesome. Thank
for
you so
help?
much.
What are you gonna need help for over at James?
Well, we have our opening weekend this weekend, and there's a bake sale going on, and then we're gonna have different events, so we'll be in touch. Oh, you got it, okay.
Yeah, do you want a copy of it, or?
So it's this
Alright.
weekend, is their stuff this weekend?
Oh,
Bake sale.
Bake sale.
bake sale. Yum, yum.
Last time I heard something, I didn't get my pen back,
Don't
though,
tell
so I can't
Bob.
make any penalties.
Well, we like, don't forget the bake sale.
Oh, absolutely, you're welcome. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Thank you so
I like
much.
my own coffee.
Oh, yeah, I know, right? It's a great book.
What is it?
The Harry Lee Barnes book about Wallem Lake
Like
Estates.
states. That's
Yeah.
in the library.
Oh, yeah, they did a cheap reprinting of it, so I got a copy, but
I got a copy too.
yeah.
I like
Glad you liked it. Oh, you can borrow it if you want. You want to borrow
can
it?
buy 'em.
Here.
Sure.
You can buy them on Amazon.
Really?
Yeah, they just print them out whenever
Yeah,
you
they
want
did
them.
like a print on
For like
demand or
$10.
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a good book to have. Very interesting history of the Wallem Lake area in that book. So
It is.
That's where I
yeah,
live.
feel free to borrow it. Yeah, you'll.
Not much left of what they talk about all the time.
Yeah, but it's pretty
Yeah,
amazing.
you're right down there too. right?
Yeah, it says that all those flat fields above the lake were all corn. I'm like,
Wow.
when I bought this property, it was corn.
Very good. Take care.
Take care, everybody.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so
Good to
much.
see you.
See you soon. You have my number, so call.
Awesome.
I love doing cemetery work,
Great.
so, yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
Old business,
Yep, now we're up to old business.
removal of encroaching plants.
I'm a Nipmuc Indian, so we do cleaning of our ancestors and stuff, so.
Awesome.
See you later, bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you, honey.
Because I had the Indians.
I talked to Adam Furno, and he said that we could put the plants there. The removal of the rugosa.
Oh, okay.
You can put it in the town tree area.
Oh, that's perfect. Awesome.
They have to be removed off-site.
So, yeah, so we did go to conservation Monday
right,
night.
Martha.
Yeah, so unfortunately I accidentally sent 7 o'clock, so poor Lee showed up and it was already done. Because they used to meet at 7 and now they meet at 6:30. But so they did give us a negative determination, which means we don't have to do any extra. They did give us just a couple of restrictions. You know, they want the brush removed
Off-site.
off-site. They don't want us to just push it down into the wetland. They want it removed.
Okay.
They wanted us to leave the native juniper trees that are growing amongst it, so we're not removing those. It was just a couple other small, like flagging the area, having the person that does it flag the area so they know how far they're going before they start. Letting them know 48 hours before the work is done. So that was pretty much the only.
Was there any question about poison ivy?
Nope.
Okay.
No, we just basically left it as we're removing the invasives from that
Right.
particular
We're moving
area.
that whole area, and it can be put in the town area. Because the
That's
man
awesome.
he said, where am I gonna put it?
Right, that's awesome. I'm so
And we
glad.
already have somebody that we're hiring.
Lewis Landscape.
Okay. And where is that, where are we is the money coming out of our regular account?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I thought we
guess-
made a decision where the money would come from back in the spring, in the fall.
Did we say
Do you
that?
remember?
The money from
Can't quite
Worcester? that-
remember. We could use the money from Worcester
Because that's
because
for
it is Douglas Center.
center
Right.
only.
So we could use
So
that.
That's right.
probably,
Good.
that's to use it from
Right.
that.
For some reason, I
Yeah.
thought the estimate was higher than that. It was
Yeah.
like 35. If he has to remove it, that's the one.
3,500?
I know we had voted
that's-
on taking the money, but I don't remember what account or if we specified what account when we voted. I know we said that was a good quote, but I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't know whether you keep these or I keep
You
those.
can keep mine.
So if you want to consult with Jean Lee and ask her like what she feels is the best account for that to come out of, I think we also have to, if we haven't already, we'd have to pay a conservation fee, which I assume we've already paid, or they probably wouldn't have had us on the agenda yet, but,
Right.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
haven't seen anything though.
Huh?
Because you're right, that fee hasn't been paid, has it? Because that was 500 and something.
yeah, we have a town fee to pay for conservation
Yep.
that they said they couldn't waive. So I'm assuming they're going to bill us at some point if they haven't already
I
for
haven't
that.
seen it.
Oh, okay, because they had to go look at it. They had to send their wetlands
Oh, okay.
consultant
Oh.
out. So I'm assuming if they haven't billed us for it yet, that will be forthcoming. But I can also check in with Jen.
Do you think departments would give other departments a break?
Yeah, I had asked her if they could, but they said because the consultant is an outside
because we
person,
don't have
we have to
existing.
pay him because we don't have someone that works
Right, I
directly
get
for
it,
the town
yeah.
anymore. So I'll check with her about, you know, that fee, but I'm assuming they're going to bill us for that. It was like about 400, 500, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, it was around that.
I know she said they waived like a certain part of it. That was the town's ability to waive, but the rest was the consultant fee.
Right, I remember that, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, so that's the update on that. So that can, you know, that's going to move forward. They're going
We
to
have to
send
mark
us.
the back. Kate
Yeah.
Grace said she'd take him down there and show him where to
Oh,
mark.
okay, awesome. Well, that's great. She's so helpful, and I appreciate all of her work on that because she's much more familiar than we are with the conservation, and so I really appreciate KG's help on all of that stuff because you and I probably would have had to muck through it, and you know, so that's awesome. And then, so I don't know. Do we have any next steps on that? I assume
Okay.
we'll just reach out to.
Lewis, I'm waiting to
Lewis?
hear from him.
Okay.
And I have to check where the money is coming
Yeah.
from, and it has to be marked.
Yeah. So I guess we'll have to just coordinate, like, you know, you can find out from Jean where the money should come from, and then once.
What's the name of
once-
that? Do you remember the name of the official name of the account that the Worcester gave us?
You know, I'm not sure. It's the Worcester Community Foundation.
Okay.
I don't remember the name of the account, but I thought I saw something in the box last time, which I did leave there. I didn't touch anything that was in there, but I saw something
I might have something in my phone.
from them about the payment. So yeah, I mean, I think that could come out of there. If you want to ask Jean if
Yeah.
she feels there's a more appropriate account, I'm sure she would be able to.
I mean, if it's that low, it can actually probably come out of our regular account because we get it gets reimbursed.
Yeah.
It becomes a whole again in July, so.
Right. Yeah. I mean, yeah, whatever you think, or if you want to ask Jean what she thinks is the
But I
most-
think it's a good opportunity to use some of that money
Yeah,
that was
sure.
granted, so.
Right,
Well,
sure.
because I can't do the replotting until those are gone.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Because those
that's-
weren't there when the original plots were put in.
Okay, yeah. Do you know who planted tulips along the roadway in the
I
cemetery?
don't.
No, nope.
It looks nice, though. It's every 20 feet or so.
Well, I was trying to think
Interesting.
because
Nope.
somebody
Didn't hear anything about it.
could do something with the flagpole, the little circular area, like plant something. I know
Well,
you,
you-
Yeah.
you try.
I put a few things.
But Lucy Collins sends $100 every year. It would be nice if somebody, and I don't mean you, or, and I don't even mean me because
Oh,
I'm not.
It'll just die if I plant it.
Somebody like maybe, I was going to ask maybe the Common Committee if they would do that. You know, take that over and water it.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
you're right, it's a struggle for you, it'd be a struggle for me if I get,
Yeah.
you walk drive by.
I did check it out, you know, recently, and some of the stuff that I
It's
planted
coming
last
back.
year is coming back.
Back.
So
I
there's
saw that.
like some irises poking up. There immortality white irises with double bloom. So I'm looking forward to seeing them. I hope they bloom. But they are coming back. And then I put echinacea out there too. And
Coneflowers and natural. What did I
Yeah.
plant? I planted blue flag irises.
oh, cool.
Those are native. Trying to think about things that would come back every
Right.
year.
Yeah,
Right.
right.
I could also talk to Lewis because every year she sends me
Yeah.
$100 and
Right.
said, you know.
Right. Yeah.
So I don't know if you want to do that or you want me to do it. You don't care.
I don't care.
You don't care. But yes, this I opened and it was addressed to you.
Okay. Oh, that's okay. That is fine. I'm sure it's just from the Worcester community people.
It is. It's their annual meeting.
Oh.
But that's as far as I've got. So I think we're all set. Katie Grace will walk with Lewis Landscaping,
All right. Awesome. Thank you.
and that'll be good.
Bye, thank you, Lisa.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Lisa.
Bye, Betsy.
How's your mom?
Good.
Good.
If you want to go find that cemetery at Mantock Pond, let me know.
Oh yeah. Okay. Awesome.
We still gotta find that before the bugs come out.
Yeah. Right.
And the water comes up. Don't have to worry about that.
Creek rises.
Yep.
I haven't done anything with Guayere and Hanlon
Yeah.
because I have to wait for this thing to take place, and I don't know if we're going to afford it this year. But John Furno and I have run into problems
Oh.
with plots being in the wrong place. So this needs to be resolved. I can't sell any plots in the upper section. I'm only selling them in the middle section
Okay,
because that's stable.
right.
Because Adam actually found some of the plot markers for the ones I just recently sold. He did it with a metal detector,
Oh,
and he could find some of them, but he, like he said, he couldn't find all of them.
uh-huh.
So
And our signage update, well,
We
we've
did
already
that.
discussed that. So,
Yeah.
yep, they're up,
Yep.
and thank you to the Highway Department for installing those for us. Yeah, so they look great. And I dropped them off some cookies as a thank you because they're always helping us. So,
Yeah, helping us.
so yeah. Does anyone have any other old business?
Somebody picks up, the people that cut out the grass, they won't touch branches that fall.
nope, they won't.
Twigs.
I make my husband pick them up,
Oh,
but he
it's-
forgets.
Okay, because there's a pile now under that big old maple or.
Yep, there is. I saw it the other day.
And-
He picked up the one that was by the maple in the front of the wall.
Okay, because I think we should make sure that's out of there before we have the tour and stuff like that.
Sure.
But
There is also a large pine branch that came down over the winter in Pine Grove that's right
That's
under
right.
the tree. It's big enough that I can't move it myself, so we might actually need someone to
To move
come
it.
saw it up and move it, because, yeah, I can't even, like,
yeah, that's the highway.
yeah.
You can ask the highway. Otherwise,
Yeah, okay.
Because the highway, when John Furno was on it, he would pick up that pile and anytime it got big.
So I can ask if they can just do like a brush pickup for both.
Yeah,
I don't know how south is, but I know there's branches in Pine Grove that are like huge.
there are always branches.
Yeah, soft
I
pine
think
wood, unfortunately.
I think the lawnmower company, I think they actually do pick up the branches and put them over there, but they won't remove them. Because sometimes they have to pick them up to mow, you know. Maybe someday in the future we could put that in as part of their lawn mowings, you know,
Yeah.
add it.
We're pushing our luck with the lawnmowers.
Yeah, that's right. We don't want it to
Yep,
increase.
someday we do want to renegotiate our contract with
Right.
them, but we might open a can of worms. So
Yes, that's right. That's right.
I guess we have to decide when we want to open that can, if it's worth it, right? But yeah.
Okay.
I also would like to find a donor. If we could find a bench. People have asked me what happened to the bench that was
Oh, I
down.
brought it to my house for the winter. I'll bring it back.
Great.
Oh, okay, because that was the mystery. Well,
Yeah,
well,
I had
No,
people
no.
ask me what happened to
I
the bench.
didn't want it out in the sno, but
Oh, okay.
it's
Well, you were
starting
in
to wear
St. Kitts.
anyway.
We started to wonder, and we're like, "What happened to the bench?" And I'm like, "No idea."
Is it a
People
wooden
started
one?
to ask.
Yeah.
Yeah, those do wear
okay.
bad.
Yeah.
Do we
I got
wanna-
it at Ocean State
Do we
Travel.
want to try to get a stone one? I mean, maybe that's something we could do with the Worcester Community Funds, or even
Yeah.
with Ms.
We
Collins'
could.
They're very
donation.
expensive, though.
Have you seen the price of them?
I have not.
They're probably about $3,000 to $4,000.
Oh, okay. Well, that is about what Worcester Community Foundation gives us.
Yeah.
No, they give us $2,620.
Oh, okay. So a little more than that, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right here, right?
Oh.
$2,620.
Oh, okay. But do we get that payment
We
once
should-
a year? How many
Twice a
payments
year.
of that have we had? Because I think she's given us the
Yeah,
payments.
I think we're probably over $5,000 in there,
To just the maintenance, repair, or enhancement of the Douglas Center Cemetery.
which covers about everything. Yeah.
When listing this grant in your publication, please acknowledge that the Douglas Center Cemetery Preservation Fund of the Greater Worcester Community Foundation.
There you
Would
go.
you
That's
call
my
that?
name.
Would you call that an enhancement, though? If we were to get a stone bench?
Could. There is a stone bench. The other thing nobody would steal a stone bench. But because I was looking for one down around by my stone wall, and those were way out of my budget.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I went with polywood.
Oh,
It's made out of a very heavy, like plastic that's thick. L.O. Beans has them
Oh,
with
wow.
green benches, and you can leave them out. They're guaranteed for life,
oh, wow.
and you can leave them out
No
in
one's
anything,
ever-
except for it could be stolen.
Yeah. What about like a company that does like the concrete benches? Like, you know how they have those, I don't know, like Hardwick Gardens in Westboro I don't even know if they exist anymore.
Why don't you
Haven't
all
been
go
there in a
visit a
while.
garden center and see
See
what
if they have like
see
a,
what you
a concrete
What would you
bench
like?
or
Yeah.
like maybe a concrete bench would be more, it's kind of like a
I don't know. Those aren't very comfortable either.
Yeah, that's true. Neither is a stone one for
No,
that
neither
matter.
is a stone one. I'm trying to think, because the lady that called me,
Bring your
she
pillows.
said I like to sit there and reflect on my relatives that are here.
Oh, okay.
And I'm trying to think, she's like in her late 70s. I don't know how concrete's not
Right.
very reflective.
Yeah.
Right.
Not very comfortable, but
But you're right, nobody would steal it.
I mean,
There's
Yeah.
that too.
Yeah.
'Cause the ones on the common are like cemented in. I
Yeah.
think.
yeah.
I don't know, it's a thought. So next time you're in a little garden center,
Yeah.
see what you see. But yeah, if
Okay.
you want to bring yours back.
I will.
Yeah.
My husband also found one at the dump. I think we're going to restore it, so I'll see if
Oh,
we can
cool.
put that down there too,
Okay.
on the other
Nice.
side.
Yeah.
Nice. Sounds good.
So he gets overloaded with jobs.
Oh.
Now, have you guys seen where I have the barrel?
Yes.
Yes.
Is that a good place?
Yes.
I figured
I think
it's right in
so.
the middle. but-
Yeah, it's pretty centrally
People put trash in
located.
it.
Oh, man, do they?
I mean, like really cemetery trash, or do you think people are just emptying out their pockets?
No, there's both. But, there's coffee cups, there's bags of dog
The old
poop,
flowers,
dog poop,
probably.
and there's old flowers,
Yeah. Oh, good.
pots.
Nope, that's
Yeah.
fine. If you want another
Glad we
trash
have those.
container, my husband's got one that he picked out of the dump that's not doing anything.
Okay.
It's a wheelie one with a cover.
Okay.
Oh.
What I did was, does the cover have hinges?
No, it's a
Because-
cover that comes off and puts
Because I
on.
originally put one there and it had a cover that you just press down. And on a windy day, the barrel blew over and the cover was lost.
Put rocks in the bottom.
I put rocks in the bottom on the new one that I bought, and it has hinges so the cover can't blow off. you know.
Okay.
But I mean, we could put a rock on top of the cover too. But that means they have to remove it.
Yeah, right.
But the only problem I have is I wish the highway would empty it for us, but
No.
You know, that's out of their jurisdiction.
Oh.
so
Did you ask them?
I did.
Oh, okay, and they said no.
They said no. They tried it before. They had cans in there, and people were bringing trash from their house. You know.
Oh.
That's what I was afraid
yeah,
of too.
Right.
But this one's worked out fine. It's just, you know, every 2 weeks I empty it.
I went down with my husband and I cleaned behind the stone walls of all the trash with a garbage bag.
Yeah.
And my husband was picking up sticks.
Nice. Little Earth Day cleanup, right?
So, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, and I can, you know, we could get more pavers. Like I had gotten some of the pavers to go around the flagpole, but I don't know if you guys like the ones I got. I mean, I got them free, so I don't really, you know, have a particular
No, they're fine.
attachment.
They're fine.
It looks good. Yeah.
But we could probably get more of them because I didn't have enough to go all the way around. I kind of did a half. But
Yeah.
if we could finish that circle, and that might be something
Yeah.
we
put
could
some-
do. We could do with the Lucy Collins donation.
You also got to remember that myself, which I've been the one that does it, but you have to have access to the flagpole
to put the flag up
put
and
it at
down,
half
right.
staff. And
Yeah.
for
You would
certain
have to
things.
have like a little couple of stones.
Space, yeah.
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 Oh, well, that's fine.
Yeah. Oh, I could even do that. Like make a little path. Like put pavers so that
Yeah,
you know,
that'd
like
be nice. Yeah.
if you've got like the circle here, the flagpole's in the middle there. Make like a little path so you're not stepping on the plants. Sure,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah. And we could even like remulch. I don't know how big of a circle you guys want. If you want to do a bigger.
But whatever. I just wanted to look like people to say, oh, yeah, that looks nice.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
I mean, I'm not that fussy about
Right.
what's in there or whatever. I mean, like
Yeah.
native.
I
I,
mean,
want something to come
we could
back.
we could even do something beneath our new signs too, like you know, do a small circle with mulch or flowers.
There's plots behind there.
Oh, well, okay. I guess we
On
can't
the
do that.
Douglas Center.
Oh, okay.
Until everything is replotted, I hesitate
Yeah,
touching
right.
anything
Okay. Yeah.
anywhere.
I get it. That's yeah.
Because-
That's understandable, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can't tell you what my map looks like a nightmare.
Oh,
Because these people were having a fit because they wanted to be moved, so I have to move all them.
oh wow.
So this is what it looks like.
Yeah.
Because I can't. John Vernal says you got to take all those out. You can't even resell
Yeah.
those.
Wow.
And he says, I think you've got to take all these out. And so, until this new map gets here,
Yeah.
I have to leave stuff alone.
Okay.
I don't know if I should order the Betsy Ross flags or
Yeah. They were a little iffy on that.
yeah.
Well,
So what are they going to take the American flags out and put those
They
in?
said they were getting, or you could just do 2 flags. But I just thought it would be nice to like differentiate
Yeah.
between
Yeah, but
like
I thought that was a
because
great
then
idea.
the Boy Scouts going to be upset because somebody took their American flags out and put those in instead.
well, I could just stick it in there with it or next to
You
it.
can't.
They were talking about getting new holders or
Yeah, they were going to
something
get
like
new
that.
holders, so that would be separate from the American flag, which just goes on the ground.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Let them do it.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I hate to say it. I pick all those flags up. I get a whole
Oh, yeah.
bin
That's
full of
wrong.
them. Yeah.
Right.
Well, Memorial Day's coming.
They're all broken and
Yeah. I
Well,
know.
torn
it's
apart.
helpful that now there's several locations in town where you can drop the retired flags.
Yes.
Like there's one outside of here. There's one at St. Dennis.
Yep.
I don't know where else there is one, but there's a couple.
There's one out here. I know that.
Yeah.
We used to have one at, well, the post offices I worked at, we always had one in
Oh,
the
yeah.
lobby, you know,
Oh,
but this one doesn't.
nope. Well, I'm glad we do have those now. 'cause
Yeah,
those are very,
absolutely.
very helpful because I was always picking them up
I
from
need to
Pine
make
Grove
like
too.
50 copies of those.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, said the copy upstairs
Thought you
wouldn't like that. Well, because I give people an invoice. That's how I put them in my
Yeah.
folder when I sell a
Right.
plot.
Minutes.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't actually print the minutes
Okay,
today, so we're
we
gonna
could
skip.
hold.
Yeah, we're gonna skip that.
Okay.
I think we were pretty caught up on minutes because we haven't met in a while, so
Right.
we'll do those on the next round.
Well, I think we've covered topics not
Yep.
anticipated.
Anyone have anything they didn't anticipate? Nope.
We've covered a lot today.
Yeah, they also send a copy of this to Matthew Wojak. So I will read what that money can be.
Oh, okay.
They'll tell you about it.
Perfect. Let's see.
Because you're right. I forget too. I forget everything that falls in my head. Yeah, my husband, I tell him, like, can you pick up this little pile of sticks in the cemetery? And he zooms right by.
So it says to support the maintenance, repair, or enhancement of the Douglas Center Cemetery, this is an unrestricted gift unless otherwise noted above. However, the grant should not be accepted if it will not fully be used for the charitable purposes specified. Please notify us immediately if that is the case. So we should use that money.
Yeah, we should.
When listing this grant in publications, please acknowledge the Douglas Center Cemetery Preservation Fund of Greater Worcester Community Foundation.
Because we're also going to have the stone wall fixed.
Yeah.
Right.
And I mean, they're
And we
giving
were
us
gonna
a
do,
payment of
He's
$2,620.
going to remove the poison ivy from where the telephone area is. There's a ton of poison ivy and all that bittersweet that's in there that's falling up the post.
Right.
That's, they want to take, he wants to take that out. And all the stuff that's over the stone wall by Job Knapp.
Yeah.
The lady said there's a tree
Yeah.
there, but there's also a lot of that
Poison ivy.
pokeweed and
Stuff.
I don't know.
and the, we were gonna do the railings around certain
Yeah.
family plots.
Around the
Yeah.
Wallace plot, we had talked about that. I did have somebody look at it, and I never heard back from him after
I think we
his
can wait till
initial-
next year for that one.
Yeah, right.
I think we're going to run out of
Yeah.
money by the time we're
I
done
agree.
cleaning this
but
one
I
up.
think we should use the
Yeah.
preservation funds, because the way that's worded, it sounds like if we're not going to
Enhancement.
use
Use
it.
that.
Right, so we should use it, and I
You don't
think,
wanna lose it.
right, exactly. Use it or lose it, and we should use it, because I think
Yep.
that's,
So that's
It's
for
an
this year, but
enhancement.
isn't there other money that it's been, nobody's used it for how many years?
Yeah, I believe we've had 2 grants at least since.
at least,
So that brings it to 5,000,
Yeah.
Okay.
around there.
yeah, so that.
Well,
that
next
should-
time maybe you can give us a little report on like
Yeah,
how much money.
I should we should get a printout of that.
Before
Yeah.
Lewis goes
Which-
down, starts
Right,
we
working.
right. Yeah, I think it would be a good idea to use that for the Lewis work.
Yeah.
And, you know, if we can get a bench out of it as well, great. If not,
Yep,
maybe the next payment, you know?
right.
And also, I don't know if a shed would count, but I don't know how long the highway department wants to hold on to all of our headstones.
Probably not
So-
long, but
Right.
I think Lisa Freeman told us to wait until they had taken down the structures.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that
Remember?
makes sense.
Because I
Yeah.
think they made a motion this year to take those down.
Yeah, they
So I
did,
think
right. So I
they will
think
come
that's
down
why he
soon.
moved, I think that's why he was moving them now, was to prepare for that to come down.
You signed it. I signed it. Did you want to
Yeah.
sign it?
I think I signed it.
Okay, good.
Yeah. I borrowed your pen.
The
I
only-
I didn't sign it in purple.
The other thing I was gonna mention, that it just popped in my head, was that tree in the corner.
Oh yeah, I thought John Furno was going to take it down.
I gotta mention it to him again, and,
He might put it on. He has a budget of so much per year.
right, and
This year was probably a bad year.
the, I don't know if there's any wires close to it, but.
No.
No. Because National Grid is coming in for the next 5 years. They're going to trim trees in Douglas
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's
that
no
are near
wires.
the
out.
wires, so take trees down. And we have so many that are near wires that it's going to take them 5 years.
Wow.
Well, they also leave such ugly trees. They only take like, oops, that might be in the way, and then they leave these
Yeah.
They'll
stump-looking
leave you
things.
a half a tree. Like I have a half a tree in my front yard now because they had a guy like there
Yeah.
was wires in it that was holding up the phone pole, and they wouldn't come and remove it before the tree guy came to take the tree, and now I'm stuck with this like half a tree. So I'm
Yeah, or it looks like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want that either.
Yeah.
right.
Either take the whole tree or
It's all or
don't
nothing,
leave
right?
the, terrible looking thing.
Right.
Let me tell you, people look at that cemetery and I hear about it.
Right. Yep.
So, next meeting date.
Oh, yeah.
Next meeting.
Should we have it before the tour, or should
I
we
would
just
just-
wait after, till after?
Yeah, because I want to see that list of names.
Yeah, I would.
gotta make sure there's
I
no
would
Dudleys on it.
like to do one before, so that way we'll have another meeting in case there's any anything that comes up. So yeah,
I have,
that's good for you guys.
Moses Hill was a drummer boy in the Revolutionary. He was from Douglas, and he's buried in Evergreen. There's a ton of them in
really?
Evergreen,
Oh,
too.
wow. Oh, it's too bad we can't do everything.
And I have his papers
Oh, wow.
that were signed by John Hancock when
Oh,
he
no
was released
kidding.
from the service.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's awesome. Wow. That's so cool.
Moses Hill. Yep, he lived downtown.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's awesome. I mean, there's no reason we can't include people that aren't there if we wanted to give a mention. to
Yeah.
anything
Yeah, because you
like-
got almost as many as in Evergreen as you do in Douglas.
right.
That nobody even brings that up.
Right, and I feel bad because I think the person that was buried in South Douglas was the last living, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to look it up because
The
I
GAR?
saved the article that I had found on it. But he was like, he had requested a tree to mark his burial location.
I
and-
can remember that somewhere in
and
the
then,
back of my head.
Yeah, and then,
I did that list for Becky LaValle.
oh, you did? Oh,
Yeah,
really?
so-
Oh, cool. Yeah, so,
Because I have access to the DAR database,
oh, cool.
and I have access to Ancestry.
Oh, nice.
So if you need any of that information,
Yeah, that would be awesome because I don't really have much, and I want to make like the
if you give me
pamphlet.
your names, I'll try to look them all up and send it to you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because I mean, on the tour, there's no way we can cover 46. 10 we can do easily.
10 you can do.
Yeah,
I don't cover
but-
46. That's too many.
Yeah, right.
Also, I can't guarantee you that they're buried there either.
Yeah, right. I know it's kind of. I did look.
This
on
wasn't a
Find
country
Grave.
when they died.
Right.
So it was very hard for them to be buried and it listed somewhere. It's not like the GAR.
Yeah, right.
A lot of those graves were put in after they had been dead for some years.
Yeah.
Because I have William Dudley's slate grave, the original slate grave,
Oh yeah.
at my house.
Oh wow.
And his gravestone is in the cemetery. And he was the town clerk.
Oh wow. Oh my goodness.
I know. But he got a marble one later. His family must have, the
Oh,
family must
wow.
have bought it for him.
Oh my goodness.
And then took over his old one.
Well, I'll come up with like an opt-out form. So I'm gonna, when I make that post, I'll probably say if you want to opt out, there'll be a form at town hall, or I'll even post the form in the thing.
I mean, I don't
print
think
it out.
anybody would, but I don't know. I have funny feelings about that.
Yeah.
I don't
Right.
like and removed.
Yeah.
Um,
Right. I mean, I know it is kind of just like a you know, I can see
Harmless.
I can see both, you know, things, but yeah, I know what you mean. That
It's a natural habitat.
right?
I'd like
some
it to be
people might
left
just
to be a
prefer
natural
not.
habitat.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't know. I mean, we're still on film, so I don't know.
Yeah.
We should end this.
I know Leah has left. Well,
He went
I
to the
guess-
bathroom, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Well, I mean, we don't really have anything else. We didn't pick a meeting date yet, but
Oh, yeah, let's
we
pick
can
one
always.
of those.
Yeah, sure. We'll pick one, and if Lee's
won't
not
care.
good with it, we can always change it.
So I got out of the business, I gotta go pick up Kate. Grace
Right.
to feed everybody lunch. Take that change
Right.
probably 5 diapers.
Right.
Kate Grace says, oh, let's do cloth diapers. The poor kid's got legs like this with this big, huge thing. And I'm like,
Oh. So what's good for our next meeting? So do Thursdays work for you?
Sure.
Okay. Okay. Oh, that's okay.
they go to story time.
Oh, perfect. So we're gonna pick our next meeting date.
Right.
Do we and we want to meet before? Did we say before May 17th?
June 14th.
17th. Oh, you want to do it before the
No.
cleanup, or you want to do it before? So May 17th would be the DAR cleanup,
Yeah.
and then the tour is going to be June 14th. So,
Yep.
what's your preference? Do you want to meet before?
Yeah.
Before the cleaning of the stones?
Yeah.
Or just before the tour?
Thursday. before the 17th of May.
So the Thursday before would be the 14th of May?
Right, yeah, put it on there.
Okay, so we'll do a SEMCOM meeting for them. And what time do you guys want to meet? Is 10 good for you, or?
10 is good.
Okay.
I might be a few minutes late because I dropped them down at the
You could
library.
do
Okay.
11.
No, we're not gonna do 11. It's too late. Gosh, I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. This is like my nap time.
We'll do 10 a.m. and if you're a
I
few
have
minutes
radio
late.
station from 9 to 10.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Oh.
On a Thursday?
I do it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I haven't gone back yet, but
Oh,
I
okay.
planned on in May. So
Oh, all
You
right.
do a Douglas radio station?
no, Woonsocket.
Oh, so what
WOON.
time is good for you then?
Well, I could probably be here by 10:15, 10:30.
Okay,
fine.
let's do it
10:15.
Yeah, we'll say, we can do a 10:15. That's
Okay,
fine with me.
that gives you a little bit more time too.
Does. I
Yeah.
never have any time. I took a nap this morning before you came. I take naps when everybody else takes naps.
That's right. That's
Well,
what
good, you
that's
two
what
are
you're
asleep
gonna
or
do,
jumping into
right?
bed.
Yep, that's right. That's how you gotta do it. That's what
Today's
they
a
say.
nap kind of day.
It is.
So,
This pen
There's
stinks.
Play-Doh everywhere.
all right, so so our next meeting will be on the 15th?
How old is
14th.
Kelly?
She's 8 years old.
Is she old enough to babysit?
No.
Not quite yet, no. That would be nice, but I don't even trust her to watch herself yet, so,
Yeah. Gotta be able to watch herself before she can watch everybody else.
motion to adjourn at 11:48.
That's
Right.
We just made history. That's the longest meeting we've had.
Right? I think that's the most attendees we've had.
Yeah.
So I will motion to adjourn if you want a second.
Second?
All right. All in favor?
Yeah, I don't have to vote unless you guys
Oh,
have
okay.
a conflict.
All
And then I
right.
have to vote.
Okay.
So
Aye.
Betsy will remain silent, and we'll motion to adjourn, and we're done.
I